That's Vince. Good old Vince. Thing is still on the ground up there, south of Bascom. Damage expected on it is considerable. Waiting for that new TDS signature. Oh yeah, there it is. Get on it. Haven't talked to Chris Florida Tornado since that Rolling Fork day. Oh yeah, still got a major debris ball. As you can see, there's the debris. Ripping off to the northeast now. Classic. We're back already? We're back already. We're back. Yeah, 860. Come here. Smell it. All right, everybody. We're live, and right now I'm headed north to Interstate 10 to have a convective line. We've got a tornado in progress right now just off to our northeast. That water spout. I'm going to sign into AccuWeather.
We're frozen, but we're in the new stream. Okay, just to give a little step back. Again, if you're just joining, bear with us. Our brains are fried, but we're doing our best here. So here is the latest update. Maybe it's easier for you guys to see it on, yeah, that's easier to see on this software. Okay. So we have basically two modes, as we kind of call them. We have this area here in front of the storms where we have a tornado warning, and then we have this whole line of storms that starts here and goes all the way up here, and those have tornado warnings as well. So you see these red boxes, those are tornado warnings, and these yellow boxes are severe thunderstorm warnings. So it's going to be several more hours of this. So if you're in the area, please be paying attention to the weather, especially, don't just be paying attention to these storms and think, whew, because these storms are coming right behind it. If I'll animate this quick and I'll send it right to Reed here, but you can see these storms are moving this way. So, all right, back to Reed. Welcome back.
Eyes are red from that pine sap. Tornado warning goes from Santa Rosa Beach up to Defuniak Springs. Donaldsonville, you want to get in your safe place as that storm continues off to the northeast. That's the one we've been chasing all day. It's good to see Vince back there. Yeah, it's more of a QLCS though, back between here and the line. Unless more renegade storms will form. Have to stop here and do a quick live. Alrighty. $40 miles north of Panama City. Colquitt, Georgia. Time to get in your safe place. I'm going to sign into this AccuWeather Live. The main line is approaching now.
All right, so Reeds has to do a AccuWeather Live really quick. Noticing we have a lot of people from other countries at this point because this is a very unusual time of day for tornadoes to be happening. You don't usually see the start of tornadoes happen 4 in the morning or so, and then carry on through the morning. Usually it has to get to peak heating, which is like 2 or 3 p.m. in the afternoon. The ground gets really warm, and then tornadoes happen. But this unusual timing means, number one, we haven't slept, and number two, we're seeing people from all over the world in chat. So if you're from outside the U.S. or if you're from inside the U.S., let us know where you're watching from. I'm going to give Reed a couple minutes to do this here, but yeah, we have, this is what's called a QLCS. It's a quasi-linear convective system. It's basically a storm, a line of storms. That's what it means. and you can see pretty clearly where that is. And tornadoes in this, they're usually shorter lived, but they can be obviously very dangerous. But they usually spin up pretty quick. And then it's like, if we zoom in a little bit here, you can see there's all these little notches in the storm. See all these little notches? Tornadoes can kind of spin up kind of in any of those places, really. So that's what makes a QLCS different from something like this, which is a storm that's kind of by itself. Again, we have a new warning: Donaldsonville and Colquitt. That's what Reed was calling out. And Jakin. Get in your safe place, and Damascus. Let's see where, I think Edgar might be at the same, let's see. So we have Reed, but we also have, so Reed is up on the top right, and then we have Edgar, the storm chaser. The end of his name is being cut off there. Also getting gas. So what we may be shifting to is we've been chasing in these storms in front of the line all night. And now, unless some new discrete storms meaning storms that are kind of alone by themselves, Reed may fall back to these storms, the quasi-linear convective systems, and they're difficult to chase, but they certainly can happen. Right now, you see there's 3 tornado warnings right here. Yeah, Reed is fine. Reed is safe. Welcome, United Kingdom, Great Britain, Northern Ireland. Welcome, Belgium. Let's see. So the Storm Prediction Center, let's see what the latest, every day they put out what the risk is for the day. So let's see what the latest is for today. Okay. So I'm going to show you this. It's going to look a little janky for a second here. Okay, so this is at spc.noaa.gov, and this is the enhanced risk area today. So this involves Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Savannah, Gainesville, Fayetteville. Actually, I could show it on this other software. Let me show it to you on here. That's not right. There we go. Okay, so this is the updated risk area for today. And the orange area is the enhanced risk. And you can see it's a huge, huge area. It is over 115 square miles. And let's look at the tornado. Okay, this is important too. It's like the details of the risk. So I'm going to go back to this for a moment. Okay, so if you want to, you could go to this page yourself, and then you click. Oh, my face is blocking it. It says tornado up here. So anyway, we go categorical, but then we go to tornado, and you see it changes a little bit. So here you can see it says 10%, and then there's this pattern on it. I wish I could zoom in for you. I'm sure I can, but not on this browser. There we go. Boom. Okay, now we're cooking. How do I move over there? Again, we've been up all night. This is our second stream, which may also be 12 hours. But okay, so right here you see this thing that says 10%, and it has this pattern on it that's called a hatched area. A hatched area you pay attention to because that means there's a chance for strong tornadoes. The definition right here, you can see hatched area, 10% or greater probability of EF2 to EF5 tornadoes within 25 miles of a point. And also you see the 10%. It doesn't just mean there's only a 10% chance of a tornado happening. It means there's a 10% chance of a tornado happening within 25 miles of a given point. It's like kind of a big math problem. So you're basically looking at 75,000 miles. So we actually have I had a calculator for this to actually show you what the real probability is. But I mean, tornadoes have already happened today, and more are going to happen today. So if you're in the risk area, pay attention to it. Please take it seriously. Know what your safe plan is. Yeah, the SPC is fantastic. They pretty much nail it all the time. All right, back to this, but you could see the action is down here right now, but there, you can see the risk goes all the way up here too. I think Reed's plan is to chase these storms and then continue to chase it all the way back to South Carolina, where he lives part of the time. All right. I'll just give some more information about these warnings. How about that? Make myself useful. So now you could see this, there's just this giant severe warning area that just went up, and it's just because they know this whole line of storms is dangerous. So they're just saying everybody who's in the path of this line of storms, pay attention. If you're in this area, you just got a warning on your phone probably. That's my normal wake-up alarm that just went off. But yeah, if you're confused, we had to restart the stream because if you go longer than 12 hours on YouTube, then it's not recorded. Like you can never see it again. It's just gone. So we made the decision to start a new stream here. So welcome to the new stream. Patrol Nation, thank you. We have some folks from down under today. Congratulations to Michigan. I missed the whole game. I guess a lot of people have lost power. From what's going on in the chat, apparently a lot of people lost power, and it's a good thing a lot of people do not have school today because of this inclement weather. Oh, wow. CC, my playmate, gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much, CC. We appreciate it. It helps us to do these streams and to grow. And then hopefully everybody who the streams get gifted, or the memberships get gifted automatically. It's just kind of randomly given out by YouTube. So if you get them, what that means is you're able to use some of the really sweet emojis that we have. But you also are able to see things like Reed does like these private forecasts. Like he just kind of broadcasts his whole process of forecasting, which is super interesting. So he does a lot of members only streams. So welcome to those. And Phillips B, thank you very much. Gifting 10 more memberships. If you're wondering where Reed is, if you turn on AccuWeather right now, he's probably on there. But he'll be back in here in 2 minutes or so. We have a oh, there's Edgar. Let's go to Edgar for a second here.
How tired do my eyes look? Been a heck of a chase so far. Just checked it out. Looks like these storms are about 33 miles from me. The line is anyway. What's up, everybody? It's been a crazy long stream so far, right? Oh man. Yeah. 2 tornado intercepts. Oof. It looks like this line of storms about 33 miles away. Gotta wait a little bit for it to get to us, and I plan on chasing this all the way back to my hometown of Jacksonville. I'm delirious, kind of. Yeah, thank you guys for watching the streams today. Still not over yet. We still got this line of storms, this tornado warning, so appreciate y'all.
Okay, so, oh, here we go. This will be useful. How about an actual map of where exactly Reed is? First, let's appreciate our chase so far. This is where we started. We started in outside of Baton Rouge. This is what we've chased today, or in the past 12 hours. Baton Rouge, down here, up here, past Biloxi, up to Mobile, Pensacola. This is where there was some action right here. I believe this is where we intercepted that first tornado. Santa Rosa Beach. Came down here, all the way up here. And now here we are. So, sorry if I'm zooming too fast, guys. So anyway, here's where Reed is. And I believe Edgar's pretty close to him. These storms are headed this way. So I think Reed's just kind of taking a breather and waiting for these to come to him and kind of seeing how they evolve and then making a move on it. So that is this is our chase. It's been long. Googly eyes, yeah. All right, I'm gonna buckle. I'm gonna make a coffee. Gonna make a coffee. Don't go anywhere. I'll put you guys on Reed's. There we go. Back shortly.
Back. Headed north to I-10 and then probably punch it east and then kind of double back. About a 9-hour drive, I think. So trying to catch some of those tornadoes in eastern North Carolina next, but you know, it's been a long night certainly, so definitely do need some sleep here at some point, but tornado threat is continuing. And what an intense night it was. Probably chased 3 different Renegade supercells. One that came ashore near Pensacola. The next one came ashore near Santa Rosa Beach. And then the next one came ashore in Panama City Beach. And intercepted that one twice. Santa Rosa and then again up in Fountain. That wasn't Fountain. The first one I thought was Freedom or something. Freeport. Oh, there is a tornado warning north of Atlanta right now, folks. Or in Atlanta. Includes downtown Atlanta. Light bars ahead. It's got to be Brandon. Here he comes. Or a tow truck. Do have a tornado west, I think, on I-10. Try to get that. Maybe we try to get that. Head west. Get those tornado warnings within the line. Yeah, it is breaking up into supercells out there. Probably should head west on 10 and keep up with it. Going for those tornado warnings on I-10. Yeah, we're gonna go westbound. We got a tornado warning. Freeport, the same area where we saw that tornado that made landfall there in Santa Rosa Beach. Barreling toward these tornado warnings. The line too is becoming more north-south oriented, so they're definitely going to break apart. Lots of circulations too coming onshore. New tornado warning just off to the south too. Chase this line the whole way. we are heading back toward that line. Tower cam videos. Oh yeah, you can see it now. Poles are getting close to this tornado warning. Gotta decide which one to cover now. The one that's approaching me looks pretty good. Very close to it.
Sorry, I hope you guys weren't frozen long. I went to go get my coffee. Okay, we're back.
Well, one south of Edinburgh has my eye. All right, we're getting closer to the line. Yeah, I'm gonna blast back to the east here, try to get to that Crystal Lake tornado. Definitely a tornado. We're worried it'll already be there. May just have to go back east a little bit and get it later on. But it's probably a tornado off to my south headed toward Crystal Lake. Could have been on it. Gotta go back east a little bit though and stay ahead of it. People hiding under the overpass here. Crystal Lake, you're going to want to get in your safe place. Crystal Lake, Florida. Tree down. Might have already occluded up there. I think it's looks like. south wind gusts. I think that's a tornado out to my southwest, west of Crystal Lake now. Definitely is. If I can get that boss off. Due northeast. May just get us south of Alfred and wait there. Just to not mess around. Yeah, a lot of the schools too are closed up in upstate South Carolina ahead of the flood threat. That one back behind me near Bonfay is starting to look interesting again. I wouldn't be surprised if that eventually goes warm at some point. There you can see all these kinks and indentations. Look at all those kinks and indentations there. That's just to the west of Crystal Lake. And then south of Bonfay. We're watching that area to tighten up. I'm thinking about going to Alfred, dropping back south, and getting there north of Fountain for that tornado warning there. I'm looking at the models right now, Brian. Might be like another 9 hours if I go back east and then up through South Carolina and back to my mom's place and play that eastern South Carolina target. I am running, my batteries are having trouble keeping up too. Yeah. Probably be chasing out here for a while. What a mid-latitude cyclone. That is a massive cyclone. Man, I'm looking at it though. I may not. Well, looks pretty good there in southeast South Carolina. That will just kind of cut east and then north through Columbia or something. I've been chasing this for a ways. big storm. I'm gonna get it in Alfred. Yeah, tornado warning issued. All right, 7 miles. Then I'm dropping south. That tornado warning has been issued for Alfred. It is observed, an observed tornado. Tornado producing storm, moving northeast at 70. So we're gonna get this thing. It's moving very fast. May cycle again. I'm going to give it some time to cycle and drop just a little bit south of Alfred, right along that differential boundary that seems to be in place. It's out in front. Clear skies up there. Low level jet ripping. Look at how fast that low level jet is going. passing back to Alfred. We're going to get this tornado. The only tornado warning that's in effect right now. Passing to the south of Wausau, that circulation. It's trying to wrap up again. Looks like it's cycled and then it's going to try to wrap up again. Probably when it gets a little bit closer. I have to launch the bird for this one. Here we go. I might be able to get my bird in the air for this one. Dropping south. Another tornado warning. The north up near Graceville. Damn. Easy got that one. These QLCS things are tough to chase. tornado warning just went warned to the north. I wonder if I should just rocket north and try to get it. Things happening pretty fast. It's 31 kilometers away, 20 miles. Alright, we'll try it. That one to the south doesn't look as good. I don't think. May just go back up to I-10 and see if I can get a little further east. That's definitely a tornado up there, southwest of Graceville. Graceville, Florida, get in your safe place. Oh, it's a big one. Look at that. That's big time debris ball there, just south of Graceville. That was that original storm I was targeting. These QLCS things happen so fast, but that's my location. Damn it, I could have got that. Man. There it is. Get in your safe place. Graceville to Campbellton, Madrid, Cottonwood, Georgia. Get in your safe place. It's right approaching the Florida-Georgia border. South, unfortunately, a little bit. hit Alfred. So wait right here for it for a bit.
Is in Lodi, New Jersey. And Rigsby is in Cresco, Pennsylvania. Brandon Clement in Louisiana, also traveling through Florida this morning, I might add. And Reed Timmer, AccuWeather extreme meteorologist Dr. Reed Timmer is also in Florida this morning. I do want to show you some new footage here from Brandon Clement. Some sad news here. You can see the damage in Marietta, Florida here. This is just north of I-10. This is from early this morning after a confirmed tornado moved through this area. This is, again, courtesy of Brandon Clement here. You can see he was chasing these storms through the Florida Panhandle and came across this devastating damage. And what you can see here are a lot of mobile homes, it looks like, damaged. And folks, that's why we tell you to never be in a mobile home if you can really avoid it during severe weather, especially when there is a tornado threat. Let's take a live from Marietta, Florida this morning, courtesy of Earth Camp. Oh man, this is not good news, my friends. I want to show you what's going on here. You can see the camera shaking in the wind, but it's not just wind we're concerned about here. There is a tornado confirmed not very far away. I'm going to zoom in on the radar for a second because this is heading.
I gotta go east, you guys.
Our cold front, our line of storms
That line's about to hit. That tornado's about to get me here, I think. If you can let me know when it's like 30 seconds. Like 30 seconds out, I'll pull over.
I just want to show people how this camera is shaking like a leaf in the wind. This is, again, a live look at Marietta, Florida right now, courtesy of Earth Camp. This camera barely holding on right now. And we are looking at a confirmed tornado just to the south and east, give or take 20 miles or so to the south. I should say the south and west here of Marietta. We're going to take a look inside the storm. We're going to show you the velocity tracker here that helps to show you where the tornado would be. And you can see, there we go, right there. And then another one further to the north here, just moving in towards lower Alabama. So 2 tornadoes confirmed on the ground that we are tracking this morning. And of course, folks, we're talking a lot about severe weather throughout the day. When it comes to severe weather, there's no one that we trust more than to take us along for the ride, along for the chase, and break it all down than extreme meteorologist Dr. Reed Timmer. Reed is joining us live right now. Reed, I have to imagine you are heading towards some of these cells with the squall line.
Yeah, I'm actually in the path of that southern confirmed tornado, so it should be at my location here, maybe in about 5 or 6 minutes, I think. It's moving rapidly, about 70 miles an hour. I'm along I-10, just to the northeast of Alfred, and this is moving northeast rapidly, and this also produced a tornado earlier as well. And then off to the north of I-10 is an even stronger tornado, a longer track one that is in progress too. You can see the debris that's getting lofted on radar. You can definitely see the TDS. And these are different than the Renegade supercells earlier. These are embedded within the squall line. So this is that quasi-linear convective system that we talk about so often. When you get the tornadoes embedded within the line, they're wrapped in rain, moving very fast and pretty dangerous. And honestly, it's difficult to stay ahead of this line. I'm going about 70 miles an hour, and the line is catching me rapidly from behind.
You know, Reed, I have to mention something. You just mentioned how these cells within our squall line are often rain-wrapped. It makes them really hard to see, or these tornadoes, I should say, makes them really hard to see. And look, you're an expert. You do this for a living. But for the average person who's having to deal with the severe weather, it's so important that they take those warnings really seriously, right?
Yeah, it's very important to take those warnings seriously. There are legitimate damage-causing tornadoes inside of these watch boxes today. In fact, there's one that's approaching me from behind right now. You can see these big winds and squalls. And this is what it looks like before an arrival of one of these tornadoes that's embedded in the squall line. It's near whiteout conditions, and then suddenly you see debris whipping around, changing wind directions rapidly. Your vehicle bounces up and down if it doesn't get rolled. And that's part of the danger of driving down the interstate here on I-10 with this tornado-warned squall line moving right along it as well.
Reed, I have to ask you, from your perspective as a storm chaser, as this is approaching you, it's catching up to you pretty quickly. What comes next as this catches up to you? What do you do in terms of your steps as the storm approaches?
Well, I'm going to try to gain visual of it. Once this gust front goes by, the tornado should be hiding right behind it. So I'm looking for wind shifts. I'm looking for debris as well. I'll probably try to stay ahead of the circulation, of course, and not try to get impacted by it, which would be a safety violation out here. But definitely we'll stay ahead of the tornado, try to get visual of it, and then report that tornado in progress so that people can take shelter down the line with this 70-mile-an-hour moving tornado.
So importantly, doing the research on the ground. I don't want to distract you too much while you've got storms waiting in the wings, my friend. So we'll leave it to you to continue your chase, and we'll check in with you throughout the morning. Stay safe out there, Reed, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for having me. Woo. Yep, the circulation is just to my south now, so we got hit by the gust front. The gust front is cranking. I'm on I-10, blasting east, just trying to... Whoa, big wind shift. Feel that? That caused me to slide across the ground right there. That might have even been a QLCS port right there. Big shift in wind right along the front edge of this. That tornado should be just east of Alfred, moving off to the northeast. Another tornado headed up toward Cottonwood, a confirmed tornado up there too. And then a tornado warning southwest of Mariana. There was some damage too. When that tornado crossed I-10, mobile homes that were rolled. This is a QLCS tornadic circulation embedded within the squall line, ripping off to the east right now. Yeah, that circulation is coming in from the south. The one to the north is a lot stronger right now. The one to my south is starting to gain strength. If I can stay ahead of the line, it'll be good. Might even get a tornado up here on I-4 on I-10. Driving this. waiting for that circulation. It's coming in from the right. It definitely can't go very fast anymore, I'm gonna say, but it's like that circulation off to the north. The one off to my south is starting to get tornado warning too. Down near Fountain again. Call my mom, see how Gizmo's doing. Hey, good morning. How are you? How's Gizmo? Okay. Hopefully she's okay. Does she sound like she's walking around out there? Oh, sometimes that means she might have left some bubbles. That's good. Oh yeah, it was intense. Yeah, 3 supercells making landfall. Tornado. Yeah. Whoa! There's some too, but yeah, in about 7 hours I'll be back, so I'm gonna point the ship that direction. I don't feel great, but yeah, I can definitely make it. Yeah, I don't feel great. So I'm in a tornado warning right now down here too. Did you see Gizmo yet? Okay. Alrighty. Head north. Alright, let me know if she's okay. Alright. Woo! Little Gizzy. She's alright. Yeah, that circulation is just to my left. Looks like it just passed me. Gordon is next in line. Ooh, that one off to the south looks very good. So I'm going to get it in Bluntstown. Wow, what's the tornado on that? We get that south Bluntstown, I think. 3.8 miles. So we'll have to drop a little bit south again. Also, I can sample that supercell just to my south. It's probably going to go warm soon. Accident up here in a few miles. That's better. Let's fix the autofocus. These phones, they like automatically just keep rocking back to autofocus. I'm near the front of it now. accident. Now, one of my south is worn, so that's the one we're going for. Oh, is that some debris? What was that? See the base now. Shelf cloud. This does not look good here. Damn, this is where the tornado came through, guys. The one that we were on initially through Fountain. There's the damage path. The trees snapped back there too. It's near Mariana Mobile Home Park. Got hit there as well. All right, we're dropping southeast. So I see a circulation back to my southeast, northeast. Go this way. I definitely had a chance to see a tornado on this one. And it's definitely hooking up. Look at that. Right at the tip there south of Fountain. It's moving at 70 miles an hour. I just have to beat it to Bloodstown. Thanks everybody for joining us today. Never stop chasing. We're on 3 different Renegade supercells that made landfall off the Gulf of Mexico last night. Now I'm dropping south. Tornado warning is racing toward my position from Fountain. Other one is, there's a couple of cells here of interest. We're back. About to intercept this confirmed tornado just off to my southwest. Tornado to the south of that, so we're gonna get this thing. It's getting real compact. Southeast of Fountain, still got good inflow. Well, we're about to get a tornado here. It'll take me about 10 minutes. One behind me was trying to touch down, but didn't quite do it. It's a severe warning. Another tornado warning too. Down to the south. Ooh, big surge of wind right there. A little gust front. There's definitely a QLCS tornado in this. I think I'll have visual just south of. That might be it over there. Okay, see that dark area on the right? Probably it. A lot of times they don't look like classic tornadoes. Sometimes they do, though. Oh, big repeater. On the ground lightning behind me. Hey, how's she doing? She did? Bad? It is? Is she sick? She did? Damn it. Well, she did that last time I was home, too. Yeah, I think she'll be okay. Yeah. Is it bad? Alrighty. Well, I'm sorry. I'm in the path of this tornado here. I'll definitely point the ship back, though. Yeah, please let me know. You think I think she'll be okay, though. I think that, she was doing those 2-a-day shifts, morning and night, and I think she probably just had to do another one last night. I mean, remember I took her out at like 3 in the morning and she did it too? Sorry, I'll head back. That Gizmo's sick. Gotta head back here soon after this tornado. And it is a confirmed tornado now. It's heading toward our location. If it stays on the ground, we're gonna get it. We did warn the northern one too. This one's on the ground, I think, down south. Very tight couplet. Look at that thing. That's the tornado right there, headed toward Bluntstown. Might just be seeing the warnings and bouncing around. Yeah, look closely to see that couplet. further, and we should be right in the path of this thing. Looks like it's on the ground still. Alright, you can almost see it. Better than there, I think, if it still exists. QLCS tornadoes, a lot of times are on the ground for a couple of scans. Colquitt getting your safe place. Donaldsonville, lots of tornado warnings out there. Way to scan, does look quite favorable still. Quite a supercell. Embedded. See that RFD carving out the backside of it? Carving out that reflectivity? Look at that. There it is. All right, I think that's the structure off to the right. Probably going to be just behind the gust front. I'm going to go 0.9 miles here. There it is. Yeah, let's just go for it. Blow it out here. You can see the rotation. Power Storm QLCS. Some structure there. Definitely had a tornado on the ground a little bit ago. Should be buried right behind the gust front. Rising motion over there. Dangerous. Where it would have been. Life-threatening flash flooding. Still slogging it out here. QLCS. Tornado warnings lined up and down this area. Trouble seeing much out here. Getting pinched. That one down near Uwachika, south of Bluntstown. Bluntstown does have a tornado warning as well. I'm in it, in that tornado warning. This line's booking it, folks. Trying to figure out the next. QLCS is tough to chase. Now the structure is on the front edge of that. We had a little bit of structure just ripping by us at like 60 miles an hour. I'm pretty tired. Well, it's a long night, that's for sure. I'm going to try to keep up with this line. Oh, man. Just need an east option. South of 10 now. Gotta be kidding me. I think we're back up, Connor. I think that, yeah, if you got some blizzard stuff down there, feel free to let it rip. A lot of you saw that QLCS, the front edge of that. I like Central and Eastern North Carolina. I like Central and Eastern South Carolina too. to check out that last stream that shows that moment when the tornado made landfall there at Santa Rosa. I'm so disappointed myself for not capturing it. I should have run out onto the beach, but I was worried I was going to get sucked up. The wind was starting to crank. I could hear the roar. I get back to my car, the lights go out, surge of wind, and then it was gone. But I'm pretty sure we got hit by the circulation. Jay Lisak was with me from Alberta, Canada. Drove all the way down from Alberta. That is dedication. Alright guys, multiple tornado warnings still on the southern edge of this line. This thing's going to keep pushing east. I dropped the tornado warning on the storm I was just on. The Wahitchacott storm. Colquitt still warned. Morgan, Georgia. Shifting north fast. Albany, look out. You got tornado warnings just to your west. I think the northern QLCS tornadoes of this line seem to be more productive than the southern portions too. Getting a lot more spin up here in the northern portions. South of Morgan, northeast of Arlington. Probably a lot more wind shear there, but definitely a classic QLCS tornado threat. Look at that. Lined up. I mean, every one of these has potential. That one's south of Bluntstown. Once you're behind the line, you're behind the line, though. Starting to run out of gas a little bit, but I'm just gonna stay sharp. Maybe I can catch this line. Yep, there it is. New tornado warning. New tornado warning issued. Woo! definitely for that same one. Yeah, we got Connor Croft, who was up covering the blizzard up in Nebraska. We had Edgar and I down here. We also had Jordan and Sierra down here too. But it's just hard to splice in that number of chasers once we launch the stream too. Tornado warnings all over the place. Blasting east, here we go. Yeah, that's a new tornado warning to the south of Sneads. Same storm we saw rip by me at 60 miles an hour just a little bit ago. Tree down back there. Florida, right along I-10. Catch this thing from behind, but you can see some damage on this road, wind damage. It was a windbag, and I just timed it not perfect. Each of these seem to have potential cruise to the tornado now. Southwest of Chattahoochee. It's crossing I-10 right now. It's just southeast of Damascus and just missed Damascus. It's an observed tornado on the northern one. Morgan, Leary, Georgia. Watch out, Morgan and Leary, Georgia. Tornado producing storm located over Arlington as of 9:51, 6 minutes ago Eastern time. Moving northeast at 65 miles an hour. So these things are hauling ass. Terrain out here. You can see the flooding too on either side of the road. 2.4 miles, and I take a right on the 278 Birchwood Drive. Legit dead. Dead tree, no structural damage around. catch back up to this. See if we can catch this squall line for the back. QLCS, we are re-energized. The long night of storm chasing last night was a crazy night. Got on and the storm in my east in Chattahoochee sure does look impressive. It's really trying to wrap up. The latest scan, new tornado warning in Bainbridge, Georgia. Bainbridge. Bainbridge to Brinson. I'm still going to try to catch that Chattahoochee storm, which is ripping off to the northeast at 65. is the one that has the real bad damage out there. Yeah, just ahead of me. Definitely any little notch in this line has a potential. Northwest of Bainbridge could be something too. They aren't showing up very well on radar. I think we might be kind of phasing out this QLCS segment eventually. Looks like it's kind of one big unified squall line. Northwest of Bainbridge, a little couplet northwest of Newton, east of Leary. That one to the northwest of Bainbridge looks the best. It's going to miss Bainbridge to the north. You can kind of see the streamwise vorticity current kind of flowing to that hook and the effective RFD structure. Even a faint little donut hole right there. And that's where your QLCS tornado would be. I think I'm running out of gas, folks. Or, I mean, figuratively. Also work here at the gas station, but man, I'm tired. I don't know if I can catch this line anymore. I'm gonna try. Radar indicated on the northernmost tornado warning: Leesburg, Sasser, Smithville, Brownwood, Dawson in southern Georgia. Radar indicated now. Right back, folks. much. All right, everybody. I'm having trouble getting some gas here, and the line is booking away from me at 65 miles an hour. So, I think we're going to call it on this one until the next round gets cranking, maybe Central Eastern Carolinas. But might need to take a little bit of a nap here. Just kind of ran out of gas after grinding for like 36 straight hours. But wow, what a chase. Big time supercells, big time shear. Oh, I hope that was Chris Hall. And Brian's got a plumber over right now, so yeah, I'm gonna get some food in here and then point the ship north because Gizmo is not feeling well. She soiled my mom's carpet too, and whenever Gizmo's not feeling well, I gotta get back up there and make sure that she's doing okay. But thank you everybody for tuning in to this report, these live streams. I may go live this afternoon if we can get somebody up into Central and Eastern Carolinas. But I probably need a position now for Thursday and Friday, which is supposed to be an even bigger system. And I may head up to upstate South Carolina too and work that flood threat. There's a major flood threat north of Greenville right now, including Brevard, North Carolina. And I may check those, but thank you. Welcome new Team Dominator members too. I'm gonna be slinging those live briefings, going over forecasts and whatnot. And definitely a big time chase out there. Catching that landfalling water spout, tracking it inland, and then getting on that second supercell, even though we're a little behind Panama City, seeing those power flashes there in Fountain. So